Welcome, guys, to Rise and Shine Movie News. That's right, we're back, baby. We're back with that Rise and Shine movie news. And I gotta say, man, we got a lot of movie news to cover today. But let's get started, shall we? Let's talk Black Panther. Now, you can find all these articles and all these news stories at Cinema Blend. They are a fantastic site that cover a lot of great news. But Black Panther, everybody's wondering, okay, who's going to direct this film? Who do you want to direct this film? We're going to see Black Panther himself in Civil War this year, and he's going to have his own solo adventure in 2018. Now, this is a very popular and very critical character for the MCU, and a lot of people have been waiting to see this character pop up on the big screen. Now, who is going to direct the solo film Black Panther? It's none other than Ryan Coogler. And Ryan Coogler is a perfect choice for Black Panther. I love this choice. I love this move by Marvel, by everybody in who associates with Marvel. And my God, man, just Ryan Coogler hasn't done anything wrong. I really, really did enjoy Creed. I didn't love it, but I really liked the hell out of that movie. I also really liked Fruitvale Station. That was the first film I saw of Ryan Coogler. So he knows how to direct, and he has this way, he has this atmosphere, he has this tone to make Black Panther a really, I don't see, definitely not a, I don't think they're going for a comedy like film. They're actually going for a serious type role, which I think is a great move by Marvel. I mean, it's enough comedy. I think Black Panther's story could be a little bit darker, a little bit more grittier, and Ryan Coogler could bring that, and yet still bring a little innocence, a little fun to it as well. So I think Ryan Coogler is just a great pickup for Marvel, and they're still laying down the cards, they're still laying down the groundwork, they're still heading to Infinity War in a strong possible way. Now it's yet to be seen because this year we get Batman v Superman, if DC will able to really pack a punch with their film franchise. And of course, we have Suicide Squad, and how bizarre and out there that will be. But I think that will be a solid hit as well. So, yes, Ryan Coogler, as the director, got hired on to be the director of Black Panther. So, great stuff. Moving on, I wanted to talk about this for a while, but I haven't had a chance to. And you know how excited I am for this Tupac bio. Now, John Singleton left the project, which I'm saddened. I'm very saddened that John Singleton left. A lot of probably just a back and forth decisions being made that John Singleton did not he's fighting with the studio basically, or fighting with everybody else. But we know who's playing Tupac in this bio, and that's Demetrius Shipp Jr. And you know what, he looks like Pac. I think he has a little bit more skinnier face, but I would like to see him in actual footage and how the cinematography works for this guy. I don't know how he sounds like, so I don't know if he really sounds like Pac, so I don't even know if they're going to use his actual voice to rap these lyrics, but we'll see. But we have more news. We have more news of who will play Pac's mother, and that's Afeni Shakur. And man, this is a perfect choice. You want to know who it is? It's Michonne from The Walking Dead, Dana Gurora. I think I said that right. Man, this is perfect. This is very perfect. Her as Afeni, I mean, I see it. They pretty much picked her because he has the dreadlocks going in The Walking Dead. But you know what? I love this choice. Right now she's killing it in The Walking Dead. She's strong. She's a strong woman. And Afeni, that's what Afeni was. She was a strong woman. She was battling crack addiction. The strain that her and Pac relationship had in the past, but then they grew to love each other down the road. Of course, she still has her son. She's pretty much has her son's estate, making sure everything is kosher deli. They even have a class about Pac's poetry and all that stuff and his philosophy. So this casting news, Michonne from The Walking Dead being Afeni, is perfect. I really love this. I like where they're headed. They casted Suge Knight. I don't know, can't remember what the actor's name was, but he actually really looks like Suge Knight. So a lot of things are happening in a good way. I would have loved to see maybe, the same people who did Straight Outta Compton really do a Pac film, or at least incorporate it with their somewhat like their universe, not universe, but somewhat like still with, after Straight Outta Compton, they touch upon Pac and Death Row and all that stuff. Maybe they'll still do that, but it's about damn time we get a Tupac bio film. It's much deserved. This man was fantastic. This man is one of my idols. This guy, he's not a saint. He never said he was going to be a saint. He was given this world. He didn't make it. And this guy, man, I can't wait. And hopefully it's fantastic. Hopefully everything gets put together right. Hopefully they have a story, because there's a lot of story to talk about Tupac. This guy lived 25 years old, and he lived a crazy ass life. So glad to hear that they're doing justice for Afeni. Glad to hear that they're really focusing on. They got Tupac that hopefully does fantastic in a role, but I love it. I love it all. So Pacific Rim 2. Pacific Rim 2, here's the problem. Everybody believes that this is canceled, and it looks like it halted indefinitely. It looked like it's canceled. It looks like it's scrapped. Do we really need a Pacific Rim 2? No. But did I have a fun time with it? Yes. And would I like to see a Pacific Rim 2? Why not? It was fun. Kaiju versus fucking man-made machines. It's basically Evangelion, but just not in a serious. And I would love for the next film to touch upon serious kind of storylines and just be a little bit darker, grittier. But it was a fun time in the cinema the first go around. But it's been said, a lot of people have said this film is scrapped, this film is canceled. But Guillermo del Toro, after providing an interview, has stated Pacific Rim 2 canceled. Don't believe everything you read. It's still going, and I'll remain with it one way or another. Now, Guillermo del Toro is notorious for saying a lot of the shit, saying what the fans want to hear, saying, I'm working on Justice League Dark, or it's coming. Don't worry, it's coming. Sure, I'll do the Hobbit trilogy, but he really backs. He's not I want to take his word for granted. Like, I want to take his word. All right, I want to trust this guy. He says a lot of things that pleases us, but it never falls through. So I want to believe that they're going to try to make a Pacific Rim 2, because it did so well overseas, but of course it got beat out by Grown Ups 2. Like, come on, people. Grown Ups 2 beat Pacific Rim 2, but it did fantastic overseas. So I want to believe that they're going to at least give it another go. I think it's the right time to give it another go, since we are more in deep with the superhero genre. And I think Pacific Rim 2 is out there. And of course, you had Godzilla, that was a smash hit. I don't want to say a smash hit, but it was definitely a hit. And you're making way for more for King Kong. I think Pacific Rim 2 is a great idea to move forward. I would love to see a Godzilla and Pacific Rim collide. It would be awesome. So World War Z 2. Here, a lot of people were pissed at the first film because how it wasn't even like the book. Not even close. Maybe some of the locations, but not like. I read the book, and I can see why people were pissed. But you know what? For what it was, it just has the name on there to draw people. But for what it was, I really loved World War Z. It's probably one of my favorite zombie movies. I don't know if I put it in my top. I really did love it. I loved the shit out of the movie. It kind of reminded me a little bit too of 28 Days Later. I really like that aspect of the zombies. They were a threat, man. They were overpowering. They were going after Brad Pitt's ass. But the problem with World War Z 2, however, right now, is that Juan Antonio Boyana, who was supposed to be set to direct World War Z 2, is no longer able to make World War Z 2 this year. And it's our ambition to do so. He is a wonderful director, and we hope to work with him soon. So that is Paramount officially confirming that the director is not going to make World War Z 2. Now, in that case, they need to find another director. And who should be the director of World War Z 2? Who do you think? Quentin Tarantino. No. I don't know. I honestly don't know. World War Z 2, I think it's a movie, it's a film that I don't necessarily need in my life, but I would definitely, after seeing the trailers, I think I would be a little bit excited for. It does have an open ending, so to speak, with Brad Pitt, but you could end it right there too, and it'd be a perfect kind of ending. So whoever they get to direct, it's gonna be interesting where this movie is probably gonna finally release. Probably will release next year, but it's just a little minor setback. They're still going to make World War Z 2 because it still made money. And this movie, World War Z, the first one, was supposed to be a collateral mess. It was supposed to be a lot of stories about rewrites, fighting on the set. It was supposed to be garbage. And then when the film came out, it was critically not acclaimed, but critically praised a little bit. And also it made money. So if it makes money and if you get a win with the critics, I mean, you're all good. It wasn't the greatest film in the world, no. But was it good for all the mess that we're hearing? Yes. It wasn't like Jupiter, Sandine, or anything like that. It kicked ass. So finally, we're moving on to Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And who here cannot wait for Guardians of the Galaxy 2? I cannot wait for Volume 2. I absolutely love the first one. I think I saw the first one. Okay, guys. The most times I've seen a movie was The Dark Knight Rises. You know what beat that out? Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, of course, Dark Knight Rises came first, but Guardians of the Galaxy beat out Dark Knight Rises. I watched the shit out of Guardians of the Galaxy. I absolutely loved Guardians of the Galaxy. Or maybe it was the vice versa. Maybe Guardians of the Galaxy was always number one, and then it was Dark Knight Rises like number two. But anyway, can't remember. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. But, however, in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Volume 2, is a little heartfelt to say, sad to say, Benicio del Toro, the collector, will not be in Volume 2. They haven't said, he stated that I don't think so. They would have told me. I do hope to play that character again at some point. Of course, Benicio del Toro has a lot of things going on. He has Star Wars going on, and he has a couple films as well. But they haven't asked him to come and play the collector for Volume 2, which we don't necessarily need because I think there's going to be a lot of things going on for Guardians anyway. We'll see if James Gunn will fit him in maybe at the end credit scene. Who knows? But I would be okay with Benicio not doing Guardians Volume 2. Now, listen, if you haven't seen Sicario, it is a great film. I really did enjoy it. A lot of people didn't like it because it was slow and it was a little bit the pacing and stuff, but I really thought it was a great film. I really liked it. I thought he was great in the film. So it's going to be finally, we get a, Benicio del Toro in a Star Wars universe that I remember at one point, a lot of people were complaining that there are not a lot of black people in this, in this film. It was all white. I don't really view race as like that, but it is kind of, the industry does not cater to diversity, which is very sad to say. But you see like major blockbusters like this, Benicio del Toro is like the only one of Latin or Hispanic, descent that actually is a big name. So it's great to see him in the Star Wars universe, but overall, I don't care for diversity and stuff, but you got to address it when it needs to be addressed. Like, I absolutely love the way that, hey, Star Wars The Force Awakens said, listen, it may happen. I'm hoping it happens, but Finn and Rey might become a couple, and that's a how would you say, a diverse couple. Of course, Finn being black and Rey being she sounds English, but she's white. But I love that. I love that aspect. I think we need more of that. And that's why the Fast and Furious franchise works so well. So love how Benicio del Toro is in Star Wars. Finally, one for the team, right? But let's get Antonio Banderas somewhere in there in the Marvel flick. How about that? But anyway, so I want to thank you guys for listening to the Rise and Shine Movie News. I hope I provided a lot of little shiny news to you guys. And go ahead and check out my channel. Check out the channel. Check out everything I have to offer. I have a lot of great videos. I have a lot of great, I'm starting to edit my videos down now, so they're a lot better quality. So I want to thank you guys. I hope you guys have a good one. And I'm Dan Mackey, Dan's son. Hit that subscribe button just right there. Do it for Deadpool. Look at Deadpool. Do it for Deadpool. Like the video if you like it, and comment below. I'll see you guys later.